Hey everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for dust after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Come on, Herb, you
gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Education, but I can see right through a powder face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? watch the ankles break. Whoa. I know you wish I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less today. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less today, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. All day, all night. All right. All day, all night. All right. Oh, wow. All day, all night. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, wow. All day, all night. Oh, wow. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, but
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boo. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Tyler Glasnow. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Swing and a miss. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on it.
The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively.
He's in there.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. McCarthy at third with 2 away. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball. Back here. In LA, starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4.
That one ripped. And it's gone. Freddie Freeman bops one out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, dude. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yup, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Here's Mookie now. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Max Muncy.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence.
Now this one gets through. Flying around third is Betts. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Rodriguez, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. And that's the first out. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, catcher Will.
Let's take a look at our lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Teoscar Hernandez.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Runner at second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Adrian Del Castillo, the next to hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Carroll takes his lead at third with 1 away. That one just misses. 2-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The pitch. Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. This one high in the air to left center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Check swing, called strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Freeman hits it in the air. Carroll has this one sized up, reaching for it, and brings it in. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That one missed. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is gone. Jordan Lawler with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Perdomo leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Now batting the
First and second, one out. Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, right side, 4. Rojas with the throw to first. That's it out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This is Corbin Carroll. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Throw to second, out by a mile.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Mark McGuire. That one ripped right center field. Back there. See you later. They go back to back. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 12th of the season. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back to back to back home runs.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Gilbert Diaz. He's into the game with the bases empty.
45.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. drive, base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Tommy Edman at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCarthy snags it, and that's the inning. But they go deep 3 times in the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Adrian Del Castillo.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Freddie Freeman. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch for the out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit right field. Here's Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Glass now, ready and deals. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy will hit next. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, knocks it down. The throw comes in too late, and he's out at first. Man at first, Mark McGuire now at the plate. On a line out towards center. McCarthy flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Swings through that one for strike two.
One ball,
Movement in the bullpen. Merrill Kelly, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Montgomery also getting ready. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Right side. Carroll moving under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Top of the sixth inning. Here's Ketel Marte. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Naylor having a lot more success on the road this season. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. Bottom of the inning, and here comes Tommy Edman. Action in the pen down there. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Puck getting loose as well. Cut on and lifted in the air. McCarthy trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Ranging back. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. 1 out and a runner at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. One down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one ripped left field. Gurriel going back on this one. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. McCarthy pulls it down, and that is that. Well, Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Off the mark there. 2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He circles the bases. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet, man. My ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith.
Now pitching for the
Roki
Dodgers.
Sasaki on the pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
11.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Popped up. Betts. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Gurriel.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lifted in the air, right field. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Next to hit, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball,
Now
even
batting,
if it's still in the
center
strike
fielder,
zone,
Jake
can be
McCarthy.
tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs. That one misses, and it's 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Up the middle, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo gets it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Next to hit, Mark McGuire. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
This one in the air, center field. McCarthy hauls it in to end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swings through that one. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Diamondbacks. Bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy settles under it. Corrals it. 1 away. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Base is empty, 1 away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to the dish is Freddie. Out to center. McCarthy should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing. Back here in L.A., all set to start the 9th. And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Roger Clemens.
Number 22.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That's to third. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
It's a good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Nobody out, runner at first. That one finds the corner. It's 2-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. So they're down to their final out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jordan Lawler. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. And a breaking ball misses outside. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a...
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas.